ActNow is a Brooklyn-based nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting the work of Black actors and filmmakers. Since 2004, the group has been putting together stage productions and film screenings featuring artists of color.
Abby Ishola recently spoke to some of the members of ActNow as they worked on putting the finishing touches on their upcoming documentary and feature film screenings in Brooklyn.
I had to go. You understand that?
Director Tanya Hamilton's film, Night Catches Us, is a fictional tale of a young man who came of age during the Black Power movement in the 1970s. He finds he's no longer welcome when he returns to his race-torn neighborhood. The critically acclaimed indie film is one of 5 features that will show this month at the New Voices in Black Cinema Film Festival in Brooklyn. Members of the Fort Greene-based organization, ActNow, began hosting the event 3 years ago. Their one major goal? Support the work of Black actors and filmmakers.
I think with independent filmmakers in general, and I would say Black independent filmmakers in particular, there's always a need to have support in the community to get our films made first and foremost, and then to get the films seen.
It's the very reason the group's executive director, Aaron Ingram, started ActNow.
ActNow was founded in 2004 out of my apartment. I have an actor's background and director's background, and I just saw that there was a need to create an arts organization to be able to produce theater and film for artists of color.
The organization hosts actors and writers workshops, monthly short film screenings, and theater productions featuring performers of color. In 2009, Ingram and his team of fellow volunteers began showing full-length feature films and documentaries when they launched New Voices in Black Cinema. The organization later secured BAM Cinematheque as the venue. Ingram says having the event on such a grand scale was his ultimate goal.
It's always about being in the moment and always about being present. And, some of the things is, what can we do that help, new artists or artists that have been around to be able to get their work on a larger platform, get their work out to the audience, also out to the audience to their particular community, but also the surrounding communities. So it really chimes into our mission statement in terms of, getting the work out.
They also aim to show the best work possible. Films and documentaries chosen for the event are selected based on quality, marketability, and subject matter.
We're showing a number of really diverse films. One of them is a coming-of-age story called Money Matters. It's about a young 14-year-old girl that lives down in D.C. Her mother is really a mess. She's hooked on drugs and she's having a hard time raising her daughter because she's still dealing with abuse from her youth. The daughter, kind of lashes out, but it's really just a coming-of-age story about the young girl and how she uses poetry as an outlet for her own therapy.
New Voices in Black Cinema will air from February 4th through the 9th here at BAM Rose Cinemas. For Independent Sources, Abby Ishola.